Good Saturday, the day before the Super Bowl, February 1st. We're already starting a new month, and we're starting off with some dense morning fog for your Saturday. Now this advisory has been issued and will stick around at least through the mid-morning hours before all that fog starts lifting by the early afternoon. Some spots could see that fog even lasting until about 1 p.m. before we start seeing sunshine the early afternoon hours. All right, a wind advisory is in effect for portions of the Central Valley and through the Sierra for your Sunday. So please be careful. Very strong winds across northern California up to about 20 to 25 miles per hour, and the gusts could get as high as about 30 miles per hour, and through the Sierra looking at gusts as high as even 50 miles per hour. Now on Sunday we do have a slight rain chance for the valley. We're talking a 20% chance, so this is very slight for your Super Bowl Sunday, and that's what you need to know about that is with this wind. And for your Super Bowl grilling, you don't want to leave out any tents, any umbrellas, because the winds will pick it up, and that rain you can avoid it because we're only looking at a slight chance. But if you are heading toward the Sierra, we do look at some chances of Sierra snowfall into the early afternoon hours. So if you're heading that way for the Super Bowl, leave early. We'll still see warmer temperatures and no snow as of the morning hours of Sunday, but you will start to see snow as of lunchtime for the Sierra, so plan it out accordingly. Okay, so let's take a look at what's happening. A low pressure system through the Pacific Northwest along cold front, but you're also looking at all that moisture being pumped in through the Pineapple Express, that atmospheric river here, bringing moisture further north. Now, some of that moisture will make its way into areas of Sacramento, and we'll also expect to see that pushing in most of that rain and snowfall in specific areas. Take a look at this. We're going to see some of that rain pushing through for the high Sierra, turning to snowfall, and then through the Bay Area, we'll see a little bit of those scattered showers. But for the valley, we're pretty much clear. We're going to expect to see areas of a slight chance of rain, but otherwise, again, we really just expect to see cloud coverage through the morning hours before seeing some sunshine later on for your Super Bowl Sunday. All right, let's talk about these watches, warning, and advisories in effect. So for the valley, we're going to look at a dense fog advisory until at least 10 a.m. today. Now for those winds, all the way from Red Bluff down most of Northern California, just dealing with winds tomorrow. As of Sunday, we'll see that in effect till 10 p.m. and through the Sierra until 7 p.m. for those strong winds. All right, let's take a look at how high they could get for most spots here. In the valley, we are looking at calm to light winds early morning, but as we start getting to about 6 a.m., the winds really start picking up through the Sierra. Some of these colored spots here in purple, that's indicating about 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so it's going to be very high for these areas of the Sierra. Now, for the valley and most of Northern California toward the Bay Area, take a look at this. We start hitting about 3:30 as kickoff happens for the Super Bowl, and that's when the winds start reaching their max of 20-mile-per-hour winds. It's going to start up much earlier than 3 p.m. We're talking as soon as about 9, 10 a.m., but we will see the highest of the winds right around 3:30 p.m. So just be careful. I know a lot of people leaving to get to their destination around that time to watch the kickoff, but you want to take it slow and make sure you have time to get to your destination. There's going to be a lot of downed trees, branches, things like that that may obstruct your driving. All right, so as we look into this year as well, we'll also start to see things first calming down for Truckee, South Lake Tahoe. Meanwhile, the valley seeing the strong winds, and you still see the spots closer to Yosemite with those strong wind gusts up to about 50 miles per hour. Things will start to settle down a bit as we move to 9 p.m. The game will end. You're still heading home, but still strong winds for Stockton and Modesto, and even in Tahoe, still seeing some areas where we're seeing a breeze about 10 miles per hour. All right, so let's check on this rain. When's it coming, and when can we expect snowfall? So as we move through this morning, the fog still lasting throughout 10:30 a.m. across areas all the way down to Fresno, Merced. Finally, as we get to about 2 o'clock, things start to clear out. We'll see that sunshine, and then finally, here it comes. That's the first look here at some scattered showers as of 9:30 a.m. Sunday. This could start bringing a few little small scattered showers into Sacramento as of about 8, 9 a.m. even. But at this point, it looks like just some areas of the foothills, and the snow starts up in the Sierra right around this time too. So if you want to leave early, you should do that to head to the Sierra. Otherwise, this is what happens. We start getting more of the snowfall coming in right around 1:30, and it seems weird because most highs in the day are around this time, where you get the temperature high around, anywhere from 36 to 40 degrees around this time. But as of tomorrow, we're going to actually see temperatures dropping into your afternoon hours. The warmest temperature of the day is actually going to be early in the morning for the Sierra. Meanwhile, we'll start to see temperatures drop to around 26 degrees, allowing for that rain to turn to snowfall through the high Sierra. Meanwhile, the valley looking clear and beautiful for the remainder of your Super Bowl Sunday. Things also clear and beautiful for your Monday. All right, so let's check on that. So how much are we looking at? Well, we could see as much as about 1 to 4 inches, so not a ton of snowfall, lighter accumulations across most of the High Sierra areas. We're talking about 4,000 feet. We could start to see snow levels dropping through the evening hours, especially as those temperatures drop, but at that point, we'll also start seeing less snowfall. So you could see some of these snowflakes as low as 2,000 feet, but we're not looking at accumulation around 2,000 feet. We'll see it a little higher, around 3 to even 4,000 feet with about an inch, and then some of the passes seeing as much as about 4 inches from 50 to 80 there. And then some of the higher peaks, you could see about 3 to 6 inches or so. All right, temperature-wise, mid-60s Saturday, and then take a look at that plummeting drop there. 10 degrees on Sunday. Some more 3-degree drop on Monday, mostly sunny skies before we return to those 60s by the following Thursday.